that one right there. You can do it.
This was Tank's last day. He would die that night. The wind was strong but warm. Dogs were screaming at each other in the valley. He never participated in their calls, just quietly observed. We both did that a lot. This was New Mexico. This was not his life. This was his death. My life has known death, a lot of it. I have known many that have departed this earthly realm. Each loss is massive and all-consuming. It adds wrinkles to my face. It adds a new and random moment of sadness while getting caught off guard by a memory or a place of nostalgia. It adds a new person to worry about and to check in on. I hold a light for each and every legend that we have lost, their flicker gone dark. For a long time, I shared these experiences with an animal, my best friend, and he was always there. Now he's not. And there was a sweetness I had known. It touched everything, and that is noticeably gone too. We shared an amazing life together, and so it goes. We also shared an amazing death. In love and softness. We should all be so lucky. I see this moment every morning when I wake up. I see his last breath, and I feel the same quiet air that filled the bus when my heart was the only one beating. He's there when I wake up every day. I am no stranger to this loss, to this grief. It has visited me many times already, but this time it's different. I have been trying to name it, and I didn't understand until I was out on a trail that my boy would have walked with me.
Well, you gotta wake up next to somebody. Oh, wow. What are you doing?
For 10 years, I shared almost every waking moment with my dog. Ride or die. And yes, that love was unconditional and the companionship was simple. But that's not what I'm grieving. There were endless adventures. I went twice as far. The partnership helped me to be fearless. I am learning how to do it all again on my own now. Alone. Lonely. And there is a fear. There is defense. There is a new kind of silence that I have to contend with. So many incredible moments, views, waters, stars, and skies were shared with Tank. It's funny to recall the moments when I longed to capture an experience with another person. How special that would have felt. Now I witness this life with no one sharing in the trail, but not all the time. The deep connection to my dog was like a reef, a mangrove forest, a breaker to the erosion of the soul. Now that you're gone, I feel everything. It might not have been fair or a conscious exchange, but you protected the fragile ecosystem of my heart. You were my atmosphere. The loudness of this world is too much at times. I'm taken by its confusion. All I know now is to move through it, and I'm moving all the time. Before, when I lost someone, we laid together. When I felt betrayed or heartbroken, we danced together. And when it was all too much, too loud, too hurtful. You quietly rested your head on my chest. You're a legend, and now all of these are just memories. With all this shit, our personal and collective lives in tatters, it is very painful. I realize now the power of our connection, this connection, humans and dogs. We evolved because of each other. We chose to walk this life together, to be less afraid and to be less alone. Our relationships with animals affirms in us our inherent desires to nurture and care for the lives of those around us. We should hold this in our actions and in the connections of our tangled existence.
Right before we went there, right before Tink passed away, we could go to Jesse's house.
We should go to Jesse's house before Tink passes away.
Yeah.
To say goodbye.
Yeah.
What would you do?
Well, just kind of talk to Tink, talk to Jesse, watch movies.
Watch movies, talk to Tink, talk to Jesse, give some loving pets and hugs.
Yeah.
You give him a stuffy to hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we could actually put stuff that they don't care about anymore in Tink's grave.
We could put stuffies that we love and have cherished into Tink's grave.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Tank. Thank you for exploring with me. I'm still exploring. I'm going farther without you, but because of you. Thank you for softening the blows. Thank you for being confused when I was angry and tired when I was sad. Thank you for understanding my words. Thank you for your hilarious rituals and games. Thank you for impressing me time and time again. Thank you for being the best co-pilot ever, ever. Thank you for being strong and healthy most of your life. And thank you for holding on longer than we both expected. Thank you for accompanying me out of one life in great change to another. And thank you for dying in my arms. Thank you for being my companion, my muse, my teacher, and my friend. Thank you for letting me take care of you the way you took care of me. Thank you for keeping my heart strong. I will do my best to pass it on and to try to make the world feel cared for and to give it to others the most I am able. As I write this down, I feel very lonely. I have dipped back into the flow of the peoples, parallel and passively. I have only been here a short amount of time, but I can feel deep in my bones that I will return to the forest. I want to be outnumbered by trees and animals. When I find this temperance, when I find this forest, I will get another dog.